I thought we were finally at peace because our arguments became fewer and fewer. I told myself that silence meant healing, that everything between us was slowly getting better. I never stopped to consider another possibility. Maybe you weren't becoming happier. Maybe you were simply becoming tired of fighting for someone who no longer seemed willing to fight beside you. Looking back now, I realize you didn't leave me all at once. You left me little by little, one disappointment at a time. Every promise I delayed, every emotion I ignored, and every moment I chose comfort over effort quietly moved your heart a little. Farther away until one day there was almost nothing left for you to hold on to. The hardest memories are the ordinary ones. The conversations where you wanted my attention but received only half of it. The evenings when you hoped I would notice something was wrong without forcing you to explain it again. Those moments felt insignificant back then. Today they carry the greatest weight because I finally understand what they meant. You weren't asking me to become someone else. You were asking me to become more present, more honest, and more aware of what our relationship needed. Instead of hearing your heart, I heard criticism. Instead of seeing your effort, I focused on defending myself. That misunderstanding slowly became the distance that neither of us knew how to close. I remember how patient you were in the beginning. You believed every promise I made because your love was built on hope instead of fear. I wish I had protected that hope while I still had it. Instead, I unknowingly replaced your confidence with uncertainty until believing in us became harder than walking away. One day, your messages became shorter. Your expectations became smaller. Your questions slowly disappeared. I thought that meant you trusted me more than ever before. Now I know it meant something completely different. You had stopped expecting the things your heart had been asking for because disappointment had become easier than hope. The silence that followed wasn't empty. It was filled with everything we never fixed together. Every unspoken apology, every ignored feeling, and every postponed conversation remained between us until they quietly became stronger than the love we both still carried inside our hearts. If I had understood your silence sooner, I would have sat beside you and listened without defending myself. I would have asked questions instead of making assumptions. I would have cared more about understanding your pain than protecting my pride. Unfortunately, wisdom often arrives after the opportunity to use it has already disappeared. Now I understand why people say love rarely ends in one dramatic moment. It fades through hundreds of unnoticed moments where someone slowly feels less important than they once did. I never intended to make you feel that way, but intentions cannot erase the impact our actions leave on another person's heart. Regret has taught me that silence can sometimes speak louder than words. Your quietness wasn't the absence of emotion. It was the sound of someone who had already cried, already hoped, already waited, and finally accepted that nothing would change, no matter how deeply they continued to love. If these words somehow reach you, I don't ask you to come back. I only hope you know that I finally understand what your silence was trying to tell me long before goodbye ever arrived. I just wish I had understood it while there was still time to protect what we had. Losing you changed the way I see every relationship. I now understand that love isn't only about speaking when things fall apart. It's about paying attention while everything still seems normal, because that's usually where the most important conversations quietly begin. This is the confession I should have made long ago. I never realized you were letting me go because I mistook your silence for peace instead of pain. By the time I finally understood what your heart had been trying to tell me, you had already chosen the one thing I never believed you would: yourself.